and welcome to this quick tip video, identifying annual surveys and preventative maintenance documentation. This video is designed to help you recognize documents that are asked for in your application that facilities often get confused about. There are two, possibly three scanner-specific documents that you will be asked to upload in your application. These are under Part B of the application, Examinations and Procedures, and they are the annual survey, which is performed by a medical physicist, and the preventative maintenance survey, which is performed by a service engineer, not a physicist. It is important to remember that on new applications or scanner installs, this document may be called an installation report or checklist. There's also a third document that you will need if you are applying for a piece of equipment for the first time with IAC, or you have a piece of equipment that you're adding to your facility's accreditation, and that is a post-installation shielding survey. This is not a shielding design or a planning survey. It's pretty important to realize it's two different documents. This is also not the annual survey. So we're going to take a look at each of these documents a little more in depth so that you can identify them quickly. The annual survey, when you're looking for the annual survey, this is a document that is about 7 to 12 pages. The data that you will find on this document, although this is not an exhaustive list, would be dose measurements, image resolution, monitor resolution, and CT number accuracy. To the left here, you see an example of one of these documents, and this would be the first page of the document where it kind of lists the equipment and the equipment that was used to do the survey. There are other pages in this. This is a CT number linearity graph that you almost always have on this document. Just again, another quick tip on if you see this, that you're in the right place. And then the next document is our preventative maintenance or installation report. This document in general is about 1 to 3 pages. The data included on this report is any mechanical issues that the engineer has found with the piece of equipment and has rectified. Usually a checklist of items evaluated, maybe laser alignment, table movement, the tube condition. Maybe this says tube may need to be replaced soon, tube in good condition. It also will sometimes list the maintenance items performed, like if they vacuumed areas in your scanner, if they've wiped things down, that kind of thing, and then also calibrations performed. Please note, this is not an invoice for the PM. If you just have a document that says engineers here 3 hours, UX amount, signed, that is not a preventative maintenance report. This can also be referred to in the industry as an FSR, or field service report. So that's another thing you can use, term you can use if you're tracking it down through your engineer. These are just examples again of reports and how they look. Your report might look like this. It might look like the checklist on the prior page. Or it can even look like this. Your post-installation shielding survey or radiation protection survey. This document is generally 1 to 2 pages. The data included on your post-installation shielding survey, or sometimes called radiation protection survey, are calculation for weekly exposure. So that's usually X amount of scans a week times average dose equals total dose. A diagram of the exam room and the surrounding areas. It must contain occupancy factors for the surrounding areas, and it will also contain exposure factors past the shielding. So in other words, it will tell you, what is the exposure on the other side of the shielding, i.e. when your receptionist or your patients are sitting adjacent to the wall of the scanner room, what is the dose there? What this document is not is the annual survey, although this may be included within your annual survey if that's the way your physicist does their documentation. And then it's not a shielding plan or planning survey. That is a document that is performed before you even install the scanner. So it's a completely different document. We get a lot of mix-up on these two. This is another example of part of a radiation protection survey. If you have this diagram, you're most likely on the right track. And finally, just another example of part of one of these radiation protection surveys. So I hope this quick video does clear up some of the confusion between these documents. These are often delay issues for applications, and it's just a matter of being able to identify what the document looks like and what it contains. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me or Laura Melton, our clinical specialist, and you can find us on the IAC website, intersocietal.org. Thank you. Have a great day.